Today we're going to discuss transport level security. In this level security, we'll discuss web security consideration, security socket layer, transport layer security, HTTPS, and secure shell. The World Wide Web is fundamentally client-server application running over the internet and TCP/IP internets. The security tools and approaches discussed so far are relevant to the issue of the web security. But web presents new challenges not generally appreciated in the context of computer and network security. The internet is a two-way, that is like a traditional publishing environment, even electronic publication systems involving trade text, voice response, or packs back the web is vulnerable to attack on the web servers over the internet. The web is increasingly serving as a highly visible outlet for corporate and product information. The reputations can be damaged and many can be lost in the web servers or subverted. Web servers are relatively easy to configure and also manage, and web content is also increasingly easy to develop. The underlying software is extraordinarily complex. This complex software may hide many potential security flaws. The short history of the web is filled with examples of new and upgraded systems properly installed that are vulnerable to a variety of security attacks. The web server can be exploited as a launching pad into the corporation's or agency entire computer complex. One of the web server is subverted, an attacker may be able to gain access to data and systems not part of the web itself but connected to the server at the local site. Casual and untrained users are common trends for web-based services. Such users are not necessarily aware of the security risks that exist and do not have the tools or knowledge to take effective countermeasures. Web security threats. There is a one way of grouping the threats is in the terms of passive and active attacks. The passive attacks will be include eavesdropping on network traffic between browser and server and gaining access to information on a website that is supposed to be restricted. Active attacks include impersonating another user, altering messages in the transit between client and server, and altering information on a website. This table will provides a summary of the types of security threats faced when using the web. Here there will be comparing between the what are the threats based on the integrity, confidentiality, denial of service and authentications, and what are the consequences and what are the countermeasures. When you say integrity, what are the threat you are facing means one is they can modify the data and a Trojan horse browser, and also they can modify the memory and also modification of a message traffic in a transit. What are the consequences for this threats means there will be a loss of information, compromise of machine, vulnerability to all other threats. So what are the countermeasures you have to take means the cryptographic checksums. Confidentiality. So what are the threats we are facing for the confidentiality means eavesdropping in the net, theft of information from server, theft of the data from the client, information about network configuration, information about which client takes to serve. Due to this, there will be losing the information and also privacy. What are the precautions you have to take means you have to do encryptions and also web proxies. Another threat is called denial of service. For the denial of service, what are the threats means? That is killing of user threats, flooding machines with the bogus requests, filling of disk or memory, isolating missing by DNS attacks. Consequences is disruptive, annoying, prevent user from getting work done, and difficult to. And the countermeasure is it's very difficult to prevent. Another is called as authentications. These are the threats, that is impersonations of legitimate users, data forgery. Because of this threats, these are the consequences. What are the consequences means? Misrepresentation of user, believe that the false information is valid. So how to prevent means by using the cryptographic techniques, this can be avoided. Web security approaches. There will be a number of web security approaches are possible. Here the various approaches have been considered are similar to in the services they provide and to some extent in the mechanisms that they use, but they differ with respect to their scope of applicability and their relative locations within the TCP/IP protocol stack. So this figure will be illustrated difference. One way to provide the web security is to use IP security. The advantage of using IP security is that it is transparent to end users and applications and also provides a general purpose solutions. IP security includes a filtering capability so that only selected traffic need incur the overhead of Internet Protocol security processing. Another relatively general purpose solution is to implement security just above the TCP. The foremost example of this approach is the secured socket layer and the follow-on internet standard known as the transport layer security. So at this level, there are two amplification choices, that is SSL, that is also called the TLS, could be provided as part of the underlying protocol suite and also therefore must be transparent to applications. Alternatively, secured socket layer can be embedded in specific packages. For example, Netscape and Microsoft Explorer browsers come equipped with secured socket layer, and most web servers have implemented this protocol. Application specific security services are embedded within the particular applications. The advantage of this approach is that the service can be tailored to the specific needs of a given application. This is a diagram for the application level of OSI. Thank you.